Sometimes you have to let go of the good to get to the great. And it might be the scariest thing that you've ever done. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Jaynes, and this is Higher Living. So I've really committed to being more open this year, and here goes. I'm in a crazy place in life. And I'm going to start by reading like a quote that has really been one of my favorites, but I've also realized that I've not lived it yet. And I'm living it now. And it's by Terrence McKenna. Nature loves courage. You make the commitment, and nature will respond to that commitment by removing impossible obstacles. Dream the impossible dream, and the world will not grind you under. It will lift you up. This is the trick. This is what all these teachers and philosophers who really counted, who really touched the alchemical gold, this is what they understood. This is the shamanic dance and the waterfall. This is how magic is done. By hurling yourself into the abyss and realizing that it's a feather bed. So I'm in an interesting place in life. I've been in an interesting place. We all are in interesting places in our lives, but this is a time that I should be shitting my pants and completely afraid, and I'm not. And like I said at the beginning, sometimes you have to give up what's good, what's safe. Sometimes you just have to let go of what's holding you back and jump. Do I know how this is going to end? No. But I can assure you, it's not going to be more challenging than what I've been through for the last few years. And I've been trying to live inauthentic to myself. And I can no longer do that. So I'll get into this a little bit more. I'm past the place of fear. And that's a good place to start. I don't know, like I've feared running out of money. Well, shit, that's happened a million times. Why am I afraid of that anymore? I've faced fears. I've had to face fears. Life has made me face them. Things that I never thought would be an issue. The first thing that's going on is like, we finally listed our house. Okay, this is the house that like, you know, I've had to like gobble every bit of my ego and spit it out. Like I've been reduced. I used to be highly successful. My best year I made close to 400 grand. I've made 6 figures for however long, and my life changed. I started to wake up, and I changed as a human being. And I can no longer do what I used to do. The money was really good, and there was no problems. It's absurd. I used to worry about paying shit late when I had 40 grand in the bank. I had so many irrational fears, and I had to be carried through each and every one of them. I've done this the hard way, but we don't all have to. It's all about taking that leap, but everybody's path is different. So I have to sell this house. We had 8 showings today. I was like driving around with dogs all day in the car it's kind of exhausting doing nothing, but I'm taking that leap, and I don't know where I'm going next. The last time that we refinanced this house, it was only in my name. So the credit is just like, my credit is garners. And until I get out of this, I can't start over. And this house has been amazing. It's been a blessing, and we've updated everything, and it's the last thing I have. Like, it's the only way that I can make it right now. And there's a lot of equity in it, but like, it took time, and I don't know, just everything quit working when I started trying to hold on to my old life. And sometimes your old life is not that bad. You just have to let go of the good to take a chance at the great. I mean, this is a strange place to be in my life, especially at this age. But it's true, and it's real, and it's raw, and it's why I'm making this video. This house has been great, and it's just time to move on. And someone else will enjoy it, and it's so much better than when we bought it. But where am I going to go next? I don't know. But I won't be alone. I won't be without a net. Something will show up. And this is going to be a chance for me to rebuild. Like I said before, the job, like at least the last 3 jobs, I would rather be dead. I would rather die literally right now during this video no one would see it because it wouldn't get posted, but I would rather be dead right now than to go back to what I was doing. At one point it was awesome, and I've just changed. I cannot do it anymore. And it's not about not working. I work my ass off. And I would rather continue to struggle the way I have been for the last 10, 11 months. I would much rather struggle and be happy and be free and be true to myself. Much rather be in that position than pretending that I'm something that I'm not, trying to fool people that I give a shit. I can't do that anymore. And that's just part of growing up and waking up and being true to yourself. Look, there's more for me, or I wouldn't be here, but it's just time, and I can't keep doing that. And I gotta change my mindset. Like, I've been in this scarcity mindset. When you hit walls, when you run out of money, when things are tight, when utilities get cut off, it changes your mindset, and I'm having to learn to override that system and not live from the scarcity mentality. Just part of this process. Another huge thing. I've moved past alcohol for good. Not moving, I have moved past alcohol for good. I'm gonna do a lot of videos on that, and it just limited me. I used to use it to escape. I've used it for boredom. I've used it out of habit, and I hate it. And I know that by me moving past that, it's going to open up blessings beyond words. I've seen it happen to other people. And I really do want to, I think there's a better way for people to move past their addictions. And we all have addictions, whether it's a substance or something else, we're all addicted. But I think there's a better way. And I want to be a voice for that. And I want to have a platform for that. And I mean, I really do. I want to surrender my life to service in whatever way it can be. But this alcohol thing's been a bitch for me. It's been a motherfucker. And I finally I've gotten past it. And that's huge. And no, I am not an alcoholic. I'm not. I refuse to say that I am. I don't like that. I don't like that mentality, because what we say after I am is incredibly powerful. All right, I'm going to get into that a lot more, but not right now. I don't know, just we're selling our house. This is something that, like, you know, like, I've had to swallow my ego. Like, I built this up. Like, at this age, I'm having to, like, let my kids down and sell a house, and it is what it is. I'm just finding acceptance and letting go of attachment and expectations. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I know it's not gonna get any worse. I feel like this is the first step, and this is just getting off the ledge. I don't know where I'm gonna go, but I'm not gonna be homeless. It's all gonna work. Somehow this is gonna work. This is gonna end well. I truly believe I'm taking the most important jump of my life. And all the things that I used to fear, I've faced so many of them. And the more that you face your fears, just the more empowered you are, the more present you are. Sometimes you can't deal with tomorrow. That's okay. Quit thinking about it now. You're ruining your now. Change is scary, and this is blind faith, and this is letting go and letting God. You know, you hear about that. But I've learned that God is not, like, external to me. God is inside of me. He's inside of you. I've just viewed things differently, and I'm grateful for this experience. This has been the toughest stretch of my life. But I'm making this video, honestly, just for that point. It's time for me to let go. It's when things get scary, like, we want to cling to what's safe and what's known. Man, I don't know where these videos can be made from. I don't know what's next, but I'm kind of excited about it. And I want to chase bliss. I want to be free. I just want to keep being free. And like I said, I was awesome at what I used to do. I'd rather be dead right now than to spend another day doing that. I mean that. So that note, I mean, I'm still here, so there's something more. I know what it is. I'm building a website. I'm a hell of a coach. I'm going to help people. But more than anything, I'm trying to be authentic, share my story. And I got a lot to share on the alcohol thing. I mean, it was quite a journey. I'm going to tell my story. And I want to challenge the way that people recover, because it seems so set in stone and you have to do this and do that. And I don't know, I'm one for other options, and different things are working for me. I tried AA, it wasn't for me. I met some great people, but it just wasn't for me. And I think look, I've walked this path, so I do have a lot to share about that, and I want to help people. There's a lot of people struggling with addiction, and it's never the substance, it's the underlying pain. It's the unresolved shit that we sweep under the rug. It's avoiding talking to someone. It's avoiding dealing with what is. Doesn't have to be. But you gotta heal that part, and I'm so at peace for no reason. I'm really letting go of the good to go for the great. And I appreciate everyone's support. Please hit like and subscribe. And I'm also gonna put some links below too. If anyone wants to help, like in any way, if you have like an extra $10 or something, this is me asking for help. I'm so close, I wouldn't need it soon, but it could help with food or whatever. If anyone wants to, I'm not above asking for it. I've made it through so much, and I know it's gonna work out regardless. But if anyone has anything extra to help, that'll help keep the lights on and whatever. I think in the next month, it's gonna be just incredibly radical changes, but for the good. But anyway, I'm grateful for everyone. And I just want to be more real and raw. And this is I put this video off for a while, and the one that I'm doing next, when I get into my alcohol shit, yeah, I've been putting that off. But I'm ready, because I'm sick of living the way that I've lived. Sometimes we just have to take that leap. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in, for your support, for your encouragement. One now at a time. That's all I can worry about. That's all we got. Thank you. And as always, have a happy now. Because you can't be happy yesterday. You can't be happy tomorrow. Now is all you got. Thanks, everyone.